Over the past decade, the internet has become more and more of a goldmine for content creators. However, not everyone has managed to keep up. Take NasDaily, for example. From his fast-paced videos, snappy delivery, and inspirational tone, he had all it took to rise to the top so quickly. But soon it all came crashing down, and it was of his own doing. Where did it all go wrong? And how did NasDaily end his own career? Stay with us in this video to find out. Before we get into NasDaily's rise to fame, let's take a step back and see where it all started. A lot of people know him simply as Nas, but before the spotlight, he was known as Nusayr Yassin. Born in a small town in Israel, Nas's story is shaped by his Palestinian Arab Muslim roots. As the second of 4 kids, he grew up in a household where his mom was a teacher and his dad a psychologist, giving him a unique mix of influences. This combination of family, culture, and background set the stage for the journey that would turn him into a global content creator. Content creation wasn't always on Nas's radar. At 19, he made a bold move and applied to Harvard University in the US with hopes of studying aerospace engineering. In his application essay, he talked about his journey as an Arab in Israel, chasing dreams in a world full of challenges. It clearly resonated because not only did he get accepted, but by 2014, he graduated with a degree in economics and a minor in computer science, setting the stage for what would be an unexpected path ahead. In 2012, Nas tried his hand at YouTube with a fun video about sending a hamburger into space.
I sent a hamburger to space for less than $1,000. Let me explain.
It went viral, pulling in over 500,000 views in just 20 days. Despite the success, he didn't dive straight into content creation and decided to put it on hold for a few years. But don't worry, he wasn't done with content creation just yet. Fast forward to 2016, and Nas made a bold move. He quit his job at Venmo and set out to explore the world, camera in hand. His mission was to capture and share his adventures through daily 1-minute videos. This ambitious project led to the creation of the NasDaily Corporation and his Facebook page, aptly named NasDaily from the Arabic word al-Nas, meaning people. For 1,000 straight days, Nas dropped a new video every single day, each one shining a light on people, cultures, and fascinating quirks from around the globe. His unique storytelling caught on like wildfire. By early 2018, he even caught the attention of Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, which elevated NasDaily to show status. By September that year, his page had over 8 million followers, and by November, that number had soared past 10 million. At first, Nas kept his videos exclusive to Facebook at first, explaining that his audience wasn't really on YouTube. But by 2019, he made the leap to YouTube with longer, more polished content. By then, NasDaily had become a global phenomenon, proving that in just 60 seconds, you can share stories that inspire millions. By 2019, NasDaily had hit a new milestone. He started uploading his older videos to his YouTube channel, NasDaily Official. These videos were crafted with care, shot on an SLR camera with a mic attached, edited overnight, and released the next day. On average, each one took about 6 hours to shoot and 3 hours to edit. In the early days, many of his video topics came straight from suggestions by his Facebook followers. And of course, every video wrapped up with his iconic tagline, "That's 1 minute, see you tomorrow." Nas didn't do it all alone. His team included his then-girlfriend Alain Tamir, an American-Israeli creator with Mormon and Jewish roots, and Agon Hair, a Polish video blogger and musician. Together, they brought stories to life, often with subtitles in multiple languages like Urdu, Turkish, Thai, Hindi, and Chinese, making the videos accessible to millions of non-English speaking fans around the world. NasDaily wasn't just creating content, it was building a global community, 1 minute at a time. After wrapping up his epic 1,000 video streak on January 5, 2019, Nas signed off with a slight twist. "That's 1 minute, see you soon." True to his word, by February 1, 2019, he was back, this time with a new plan. 1 video a week for 100 weeks, taking him into early 2021. Post NasDaily, Yassin kept the momentum going. He lived in Singapore for a while, but eventually moved to Dubai, where he's now based. In November 2019, he shared his journey in a memoir titled Around the World in 60 Seconds, The NasDaily Journey, giving fans a peek behind the curtain of his travels and content creation. By 2020, Nas had expanded his empire. He founded Nas Academy, a school aimed at helping aspiring video creators learn the craft, and Nas Studios, a full-blown production house. He also dabbled in podcasting, proving that his storytelling magic works just as well in audio form. Clearly, NasDaily wasn't just a project, It was the foundation for a media powerhouse. But here's the twist. Somewhere along the way, NasDaily's feel-good vibes started turning sour. Fans began noticing cracks in his sunny persona, pointing out his tendency to oversimplify complex issues, use clickbait, and most damningly, exploit cultures for views. So his fall wasn't just one big scandal, but a series of missteps, cultural exploitation, tone-deaf responses to criticism, and partnerships with questionable characters. Add to that an overinflated ego, and you've got a recipe for internet disaster. It all started in 2021. NasDaily faced one of its biggest controversies yet, the Apo Wang Od debacle. It all started with a video featuring Wang Od.
There is a woman who is 103 years old. She is the oldest tattoo artist in the world. And she doesn't use a tattoo machine, and she doesn't let you choose your own tattoo.
A 103-year-old Filipino tattoo artist who uses ancient techniques. At first glance, it seemed like another inspiring Nas story, but things took a dramatic turn when Wang Od's family accused Nas of exploiting her. They claimed she didn't fully understand the contract she supposedly signed for an online course with Nas Academy. Nas responded by posting a video showing Wang Od's thumbprint on a document as proof of her consent. However, critics weren't convinced. Accusations of cultural insensitivity and profiteering swirled, and the backlash gained momentum. The National Commission on Indigenous Peoples stepped in, launching an investigation to determine whether informed consent was truly given or not. By October 24, 2021, the issue was finally resolved. Representatives from Nas Academy Philippines formally apologized to Wang Od, her family, and the Kalinga community in a customary meeting facilitated by the NCIP. The community's request to nullify the contract was honored, and Nas Academy's legal team confirmed its cancellation. The incident was a major learning moment for Nas, highlighting the importance of cultural respect and informed consent. But the drama didn't stop there. Enter Strike 2, the Filipino farmer scandal. Just days after the Wang Od controversy, Nas found himself in hot water again, this time with Luis Mabulo, a young Filipino activist and founder of the Cacao Project. Mabulo accused Nas of being dismissive of her work and making disrespectful comments about Filipino farmers. She claimed that during his visit, he showed little interest in her nonprofit's mission to support sustainable farming, allegedly saying it wasn't entertaining enough for his audience. Nas didn't take the accusations lying down. He fired back, labeling her project a sham. However, the damage was already done. Many people, especially his Filipino fans, were disillusioned, and his reputation suffered yet another major blow. It was clear that NasDaily's storytelling magic wasn't enough to smooth over these mounting controversies. While Nas was busy rubbing people the wrong way in the Philippines, he also decided to dip his toes in the world of cryptocurrency. In a now-deleted video, he tried to sell Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of the FTX crypto exchange, as the most generous billionaire with a heart of gold, focused on giving all his wealth to charity. Fast forward a bit, and spoiler alert, Bankman-Fried's whole empire came crashing down in a massive scandal. Turns out, FTX, which was once valued at a whopping $32 billion, was really just a house of cards, weighed down by poor management and risky bets. By the time everything collapsed in late 2022, FTX was drowning in over $9 billion in debt, with just $1 billion in assets to show for it. Oh, and Sam? He's now under criminal investigation, with rumors swirling that he's trying to escape to Dubai. The whole FTX mess sent shockwaves through the crypto world, with other exchanges like Binance scrambling to calm customers. This left Nas looking totally duped, or, at worst, complicit in promoting a fraudster. Either way, it was another hit to his already shaky credibility. But that wasn't all. As a Palestinian-born creator, Nas couldn't avoid the Israeli-Palestinian conflicts. However, his attempt at neutrality backfired. Instead of keeping things neutral, his comments and videos seemed to rub both Muslims and pro-Palestinian advocates the wrong way, sparking global outrage. Nas often leaned toward promoting Israel, but critics argued his take was as balanced as a wobbly table. He focused on unity and coexistence, but completely missed the memo on acknowledging the harsh realities faced by Palestinians. To many, his videos came off as one-sided, tone-deaf, and dismissive of decades of suffering and systemic injustice. And boy did social media let him have it. People called him out for hypocrisy, accusing him of pandering to political agendas while claiming to be a fair storyteller. The backlash was intense, with calls to boycott his content and viewers dissecting his every move. Nas tried to smooth things over with a video titled My Israel and Palestine Explained, but instead of bringing people together, it just lit more fires. His simple solution of promoting peace and togetherness felt like offering a band-aid for a bullet wound. One Vietnamese commenter even hit him with a historical comparison, pointing out that peace isn't always an option when your land's being taken. In 2023, Yassin shifted his self-identification from Palestinian-Israeli to Israeli-Palestinian following the 2023 attacks on Israel by Hamas. As an Arab citizen of Israel, Yassin has always balanced both his Palestinian heritage and his Israeli citizenship in his identity. This move, however, made things worse, especially when Nas tweeted that he was Israeli first, Palestinian second. As if that wasn't bad enough, an old clip of him bad-mouthing Israel off camera resurfaced too. Fans from all sides were furious, calling him a hypocrite who couldn't pick a side if his life depended on it. To top it all off, Nas didn't handle criticism well. At the heart of NasDaily's downfall is a recurring theme: unchecked ego. When YouTuber Avi Yemeni confronted him about his double standards, Nas didn't address the issue. Instead, he interrupted Yemeni's interview with Luxembourg's prime minister like a kid crashing someone else's birthday party, shouting, "Look at me!" Fans who once admired his upbeat energy began seeing him as self-absorbed and exploitative. His responses to criticism, often defensive or dismissive, only made things worse. People felt he cared more about views and clicks than about the stories or cultures he was supposedly celebrating. In the end, Nas's attempts at peace-building ended up costing him credibility. His audience started ghosting him, leaving him grappling with a reputation that's now messier than his PR strategy. Well, fast forward to the present day, and NasDaily's in a pretty rough spot. No matter what kind of video he puts out, it's like a dislike magnet. His views are drowning in thumbs down. Over on Twitter, people have no mercy when it comes to roasting him. One comment pretty much sums it up. "Is it weird that I hate NasDaily more than anyone else on earth? I see his face, and I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. Ouch." From sending hamburgers into space to completely crashing his own empire, NasDaily's rise and fall has turned into a prime example of what happens when you chase virality without thinking of the long-term consequences. Now his videos can barely scrape 100,000 views, and his tweets are lucky if they get more than 100 likes, even with over 137,000 followers. Talk about a fall from grace. It's starting to look like Nas might fade into obscurity, unless he can pull off one heck of a rebrand. But can he do that? Only time will tell. How much of a fan were you during Nas's peak years? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video.